Hey guys, Neo here with a new or coming back format on this Back to Warcraft YouTube channel. It's the Warcraft Observer. I want to show you what happened in the scene, especially in the tournament scene, since I know many of you guys do love Warcraft. You don't have the time to watch everything, and just reading on Wikipedia is kind of boring. So I do want to sum up the week, the tournament week, and maybe even some news, or I will do the news format differently from this, or separately from this. So we have one video for news, one video for tournaments, and then one video for what's coming up in the week. So we have a little more structure here on this channel. Since there are quite a few tournaments at the moment, the scene is growing, there's a little hype behind Warcraft 3 at the moment. So yeah, let's dive right in and not waste any time. Tournaments, what do we have? Of course, Mass Coliseum, the biggest one. We saw the Korean Open Qualifier and the Western Open Qualifier. AWL, Africa Warcraft League, saw the round of 16. EWCL, the biggest clan league that we have, celebrated its grand final, and our fella caster colleague Haidu Choco is running his second league, and there we saw the 5th qualifier for that very tournament. But let's start with Masters Coliseum. What is it? It's the biggest tournament we will most likely have this year in terms of prize money. It's an offline tournament in Shanghai, China. It's sponsored by one rich Chinese guy. And it's gonna happen from August 24 to 26 and also features StarCraft 2. Well, we have 16 StarCraft 2 players. We only, in quotes, have 8 Warcraft players, but that makes everything a little more elite. 3 Chinese were invited and 1 Korean. That is TH, Infi, Fly, and Moon. And for each region, China, Korea, and the Western scene, we have 1 regional qualifier plus an international wildcard qualifier. All those regional qualifiers have 1 player invited. In the Korean scene, that is Lin. For China, it was 1-0, and for Western, it was, of course, Foggy. So we saw the Korean Open qualifier for the remaining 3 spots. That was on July 10. Unfortunately, only 9 players attended, so 1/3 of all players made it through. We saw the comeback of Michael, interestingly. In the end, Focus, Lolite, and Chimiko qualified, with So-In coming close, losing to Chimiko in the lower bracket semi-final. So we have our 4 players, and this is the grid for next Tuesday. We have an Orc mirror between Focus and Lin, Lolite and Chimiko in the other semi-final, or winner bracket semi-final. Only the winner of this tournament will qualify for the main event, so pretty high stakes for all 4 of them. Good thing for Chimiko, there's no human mirror, but, you know. Also, the Western qualifier happened on July 14. Same rules here. We had a few more players with 37, so 4 times the players that came from Korea. Of course, we have the entire European continent and the 2 American continents, so yeah, you know what I mean. In the end, the CIS region prevailed with Hawk, Cash, and Orc Worker filling those 3 spots and complete the bracket together with Foggy. Here's the bracket. Hawk through the upper part of the bracket, defeating Side and Orc Worker, both without map losses. Cash defeated Ente and Sonic, also without map losses. And in the game for 3rd, for the final spot, we saw Orc Worker winning over Sonic. So Russia twice, the Belarus and the Ukraine, and that results in the bracket like this. Foggy as the seeded player against the guy who's coming from the 3rd place, Foggy and Orc Worker, facing each other, and a Russian battle between Hawk and Cash. That tournament can be seen on our very channel on Saturday, July 21, 18 CEST. Only the winner will go to Shanghai. AWL, the Africa TV Warcraft League, 1 month tournament, July 5th to August 8th. Unfortunately, we can't stream it due to broadcasting licenses and rights, you know. It has a pretty big prize pool of $9,000, half of that going to the winner, and we have an interesting participant field of 50% Chinese, 50% Koreans, and 1 quarter is distributed amongst the races, so 4 humans, 4 orcs, 4 undead, 4 night elves. The first round was played. The round of 16 had not too many surprises, except 1. So we have Lin advancing, Colorful, Infi, Chimiko, and here he is, Lucifer defeating TH 3-1. That's a major upset and shows that Lucifer is in a very good shape at the moment, not only here, but in Rust Brain, in basically every competition. Lucifer is starting to shine a little more. He will face 1-0, and Moon and Focus, who defeated WFC and Fly. So pretty good lineup for the quarterfinals, and that will be played on July 23 and August 1. The upper 2 quarterfinals on July 23, the lower 2 on August 1. EWCL is the biggest clan league. Unfortunately, we couldn't cover the grand final here. It was played on July 13 with an overall prize pool of $1,200, 1/4 to the winning team. 8 teams in general, and as it was the case in the last 5 episodes of EWCL, Clan A1, the Korean team, won it in the end in a pretty one-sided final here against Clan Youth. And that's pretty interesting because Clan Youth, you would imagine it's a Chinese team, but they have some European players here as well. It was a 6-0, no map won, but yeah, we have Chic and Blade there together with Fast, so it was pretty one-sided since it was played on NetEase. Not the best circumstances for our European players here, but they made it to the finals with that lineup, so that's a pretty good accomplishment and a very nice sign of Clan Youth to grab up some international players here. But congrats, of course, to Clan A1, who are seemingly undefeatable in clan competition. So last tournament we had last week was the Haidu Choco League Season 2 qualifier. The league in general will have 8 players. That prize pool is totally wrong. As you can see, it's a roundabout prize pool of $500, which is pretty insane. As I said, 8 players in the final, which will happen on August 11. So far, we have Shake, Blade, Cash, Lucifer, and Happy, who won the most recent qualifier in a final against Focus, interestingly. 3-2, very close, as it oftentimes is between the two. Noteworthy, Hate Love Anger in the semifinals, Edo in the semifinals, and Rain, who has pretty good statistics on ladder at the moment, in the quarterfinals, so maybe that's a player to look out for. The next qualifier will be on July 21, so this Saturday you can sign up on ESL. That was the week. I hope you enjoyed it. You're up to speed now. You know what's coming up this week because I released a video about that. And then the next Observer will be coming out on Monday to show you what happened in the week of July 15 to 22. And maybe there's some news. What do you want? Like, do you want news videos separate from tournament videos? I think it might be better because then the videos don't become too long. But tell me your opinion. Do you need this format? Is it helpful for you? Is the presentation alright? Shall I separate news from tournaments or should I put it all together? Just let me know. Do you miss something? Yeah, feedback is much appreciated, and I hope you like this edition. So stay tuned, twitch.tv/BackToWarcraft. The live action happens there, and of course all the recordings here on youtube.com/BackToWarcraft. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and we have a Discord. You can find all the relevant links in the description of this channel. Thanks for watching. See you next week.